Start her up.
Start me up. Start me, it'll never stop. Oh, yeah.
Stones.
Yeah. The Rolling Stones. Can start up this podcast. What's today's date, Mike?
13th? 12th or 13th?
It is the 13th.
Yeah.
Because I was at Weggies today buying some groceries for the week.
Weggies.
Weggies, it's my favorite place.
Never heard of anybody calling it Weggies before.
It's a cute little place where I go to shop.
Mm-hmm.
And where murderers are. Where
Really?
Child rapists go to.
Did
The
not know
customer
that.
service part. Yeah, didn't you hear about that?
No.
The Great Northern Mall attack back a couple months ago?
Maybe.
The fucking jackass son of a bitch who did it worked at the fucking Wegmans that I went to.
Oh, really?
That guy with a big gloppy glop on his face. Big.
I wouldn't know.
He had a big, like what a chipmunk looks like when he's getting nuts in his face.
Yeah.
This guy had a big bulge like right here. Ooh.
So they had like a goiter?
Ooh. Yeah, he had a fucking goiter.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fucked up. But anyways,
Interesting.
so he worked at the Wegmans that I had worked in. It was pretty fucking weird. I couldn't
Not worked at.
Or yeah, he worked there.
Yeah,
that
but
I
you
went,
didn't.
Okay, no, I didn't work there. But that was weird. Like it took me a while to go back there because I was like kind of freaked out.
Yeah, but he's not there anymore.
Who else do they have working
He's
for
in
them?
jail.
Who else do they have working for them? This evil.
I don't know. All right, Mitch.
But anyways, I knew that was the day's date because they had some reduced, quick to sell prices on some blue cheeseburgers that they made that were They said it needed to sell by tomorrow, and so I checked my date on my phone, so I knew it was the 13th.
I'm not a huge fan of blue cheese on my burgers. But anyway.
Really?
I've been talking about something I want to surprise you about.
Surprise! I feel like it's my birthday.
No, it's something I'm going to rag on you about.
Can you make it my half-day birthday? Because I'm like January 30th. It's almost into June.
No.
This will be my early half-day birthday.
What I'm going to talk about is the Yankees are in first place. And they've had so many injuries. They're doing it with Vernon Wells hitting third, Travis Hafner, Knicks, bunch of people I've never heard of. First place over your Red Sox. After you've decided to ditch your beloved Yankees and roof the Red Sox. They're doing it with scrubs until the new guys come back. And Curtis Granderson is starting it by coming back this week.
I heard A-Rod's coming back soon, and that's going to be
A-Rod's coming back, Jeter's coming back, Teixeira's coming back.
When?
They're all coming back within the next month and a half.
I thought Jeter wasn't coming back till after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Okay. How far into the season are they? How long until the All-Star break?
Well, maybe we probably got a little more time on Jeter and A-Rod. The Yankees are 24-14.
Woo!
And they have the second best record in all of baseball.
Yeah, I was watching it. I was watching a game. I was taking notes, Mm-hmm. I could email my buddies over in the Red Sox organization because the Yankees are doing good.
Yep, doing better than your Red Sox.
Well, it's a long season. And I saw the lineups.
Yeah, but that's the problem though. We have replacements coming back. You don't have anybody else. You're doing smoke and mirrors, and it's not going to last forever. We actually have better replacements coming.
Smoke and mirrors?
Yeah, smoke and mirrors.
The Yankees are doing some smoke and mirrors right now.
Yes, they are. But we don't have to keep it up.
It's going to take those guys. It's going to take those guys a little time to get their groove back, and I think by that time they're going to fall off their high horse.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Everybody thought the Yankees were going to be bad this year, and they're in first place, and they're beating everybody, and
Stop it!
No.
Stop it!
No.
You're really annoying me with these baseball statistics.
No. All right. Rangers are winning the Game 7 against the Capitals, by the way. I'm very happy about that.
Let's go, Buffalo. Oh, that's the chant I know from hockey. I went to a Buffalo Sabres game once.
Wrong team.
I went there.
All right, Mitch.
I've also been to a Buffalo Bills game. I love Buffalo. I love rooting for Buffalo to lose. It's very fun and satisfying because you can really count on it happening quite a bit.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was playing my my podcast game, my iPhone game here, Clash of the Clans.
I was wondering what you were playing over there. I thought it was in your Simpsons games again.
Nope. Well, those are basically the only two games on my phone I really play.
Is it like Cherry Crush or what's that one called?
Cherry Crush.
Everyone's playing out Candy Crush.
Candy. I have no idea.
Is it
I'm
like-
so out of the loop, dude. I don't know.
Is it like Fruit Ninja?
No, it's nothing like Fruit Ninja. This is
Is
what
it like,
you do.
Is it like Angry Birds?
Well, would you rather have me explain it than you just sitting here guessing?
I like to guess.
You like that? All right. No, it's not like Angry Birds.
So what's it like then? You build up your team.
Let
It's like
me explain
It's
it.
like StarCraft.
Kinda.
Really?
That's the closest comparison so far.
I knew a kid that was
All right,
number
well,
2 in
he-
the world to StarCraft at one point.
Really?
Yeah, he went to my high school.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Did he like talk to people?
Every once in a while. Mostly it was
I
strategy.
mean, to be number 2 in the world, you gotta have no life.
He kept talking about finding gems or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know what they do in StarCraft.
Anyway, what you do in this game is you have offense and defense. You have your clan, and you have
Do you play
have
against
your
other
town
people?
hall.
Do you play against other people?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just against like the computer.
No. There's a single player game where you attack the computer to get. You have two things. You have elixir, and you have money, gold, and you have to use each to build certain things. Usually, the elixir is used for offense, for attacking other people, and you have all sorts of different kind of people, like ground attack and air attack, and people who do different things and have different strengths and weaknesses. And then you build around your town hall defenses, like you build walls and cannons and archers, which, same kind of thing. Strengths and weaknesses, can attack air.
Can you
do that kind of thing.
Can you conquer the game? How do you win?
You join clans to be with other people, and you attack, and there's you have a level system, like you do, you gain experience points by doing things.
Like in Call of Duty? My weapons?
Kinda. Like right now I'm at level like 69.
69, baby.
Well, that's the level I'm at.
Oh, he's that good.
But
You're
it
gonna
takes a
stick
long
there.
time. For example, like the stuff I'm upgrading now,
The girl, it's
all
Solomon's
right,
favorite.
like
favorite
if I
class
do
to be
a
in.
really good job of taking money, like you steal money elixir from other people, and depending on how much damage you do, you can like win or lose the battle. Like if you destroy their town hall, you automatically win the battle.
Is it like Sims but with artillery fire?
Honestly, the best way to describe it is like the StarCraft and Warcraft games. Not like
Is it
World
free?
of Warcraft, the old Warcraft games. Yeah, it's free. I don't play any games on my phone that cost money.
Except for your phone, it costs like over $100 a month, right?
Not over $100 a month.
Really?
No,
Oh, you got a cheap phone. What is that, made in 1999?
no, it's an iPhone.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The first one?
The point I wanted to get back to is how long some of this stuff takes. Like if I attack someone and I do a really good job, I can get like 100,000 of each of gold and elixir from these guys. And to upgrade the stuff I have to do now, I have to get like 2.5 million gold, and then it takes 8 days to upgrade.
2.5 million
Yeah,
for a game on your phone?
yeah,
Jesus.
and then it takes 8 days to upgrade.
How many hours a day do you put in this game?
Depends on the day.
Depends on how much.
And
you're
it's
sit-
not, it's just
how much you're
like
sitting at home.
yeah. If I have to, like try and build up a bunch of money,
Yeah.
I'll attack someone,
With the
and that
cheat
can
codes?
take like five minutes usually, maybe a little bit longer, and then I have to train new guys.
What
'cause
happens if
they're
you
done.
lose? What if you get your ass kicked?
Doesn't matter. Those guys are gone. Once I put them in the battle, I can't get them back, and it takes time to do it again. So I'll attack. I'll find a match and I'll attack the guy. I'll win or lose. I'll get a bunch of money, hopefully, and then I'll have to retrain new people, and it'll take like about 20 minutes or so the way I do it. So I'll just put the phone down, do something else.
What kind of
20
stuff
minutes,
do you?
come
What
back
kind
and
of stuff do you
that.
train them on? Is it like how to like be in the marching band?
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding,
No, it's
ding,
just like,
ding,
all right, it's
ding,
the
ding,
specific guys that you want to get. If you want ground attack guys, like the
Yeah.
simplest guys, each one to be able to use, it takes 20 seconds to just like
Are those guys
get the
like?
guy out of the barracks.
Are those guys like the fat ice skater in the old NES hockey game? They go around pummeling people.
Kinda. I actually just read an article about the 25 best sports video games ever, and that was on the list.
Is the original hockey?
That was like
NES
number
hockey?
23.
What's that
yeah.
called? Is that called NES hockey?
Like, I think it's just called NHL
Or ice
hockey.
Is it
ice hockey.
Ice
yeah.
hockey.
Yeah, and it
Can
was
you-
like, all right, what do you use? The fat guys, the skinny guys, or the regular guys? Like, what combination do you
It's
use?
so hard to pick.
It was whatever style you wanted.
The multitude of combinations.
It was fantastic. That was why it was number 23 on the best sports video games of all time.
best sports video games of all time.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, that game was great. Think how great it was back in the day to be able to just name your game after the thing that was happening.
Oh, I know.
Like before, you had to do like Super NES or NES or Sega or PlayStation.
Yeah, it was just ice hockey.
We got ice hockey.
Of course, back then they even had games that like Blades of Steel. You remember that game?
I
That might have been a Sega game.
think Blades of Steel was probably a Sega game.
Still.
What was another great NES? Was there other NES sports games?
NES sports games.
Or tell me about. I'm very intrigued by this list. This
I mean,
top
let's
25
move on to a different topic.
No.
And all
I'm
right. So
stuck
I'll
right
look it up
now.
right now.
You tell me what was it? You got to remember what number one was, or let's find what.
I'm going to look up the list.
Let's
right
do
now.
top 5.
I'm going to look up the list right now.
Now, for example, obviously Madden will be in there. Do they do Madden as a franchise, or do they specifically pick the year out of the game?
They basically, like, for all those games that have one,
They pick the best.
they
of
picked the
that
best one and
plot
only
that.
used it.
and then plot that where it falls in.
I mean, Madden was like number 5 or 4.
Okay.
So I mean, it wasn't number 1. Although clearly that is the biggest sports franchise of all time.
Sure.
It wasn't a franchise. They just picked out a specific
I'm assuming
game.
Tony Hawk is in there.
Yep.
Tony Hawk was a huge fucking thing. FIFA Soccer's in there. I bet you I bet you International didn't make the cut, did it?
It didn't.
Fuckers.
Shame. Crying shame.
Who made this fucking list?
I don't know. Oh, that's right. I remember. What was number 1 now?
Oh, I bet you know what it was.
What?
Mario Tennis.
No.
Mario Tennis make the list. Because Mario Tennis was a badass game. I just used Waluigi. Waluigi.
That was one of the only games where I actually wanted to use Mario. I
He was
loved using
very
Mario in
good all
Mario
around.
Tennis. Because he was the best. I felt like he was the best player.
Mario's always that all-around average guy. That all-around average guy. In all of his games.
Come on.
I've been having an inkling. I've been having an inkling to play fucking Smash Bros again for some reason.
I keep telling you, we gotta
I watched.
hook up some of these old games.
I know. This fucking Smash Bros is awesome. Love the Falcon Punch. Fucking
Say it.
Captain Falcon Punch. Falcon Kick.
Fucking kick.
What was that? Oh, he did the slide.
There it is. Finally.
The flame slide.
Oh
That
yeah.
was great.
Oh, you're gonna love number 5.
Number 5. So this is the top. So again, this is the
Uh,
top 20. So top 25. We're skipping to number 5 to go to 1.
Yeah, because this is the first
Sports
page that I found.
Video games. Now, is it sports video games? Or is it really sports franchises?
Sports video game rankings.
Okay.
That's what it's
So
called.
number 5.
WWF No Mercy.
Yes. Yes.
I told you you'd love
Yes.
that one.
that.
They-
Oh my god.
Like, people still say that is the best wrestling
That's
game
the best
of all
wrestling
time.
game
That's
ever.
what they're saying.
best of all time.
See, I knew you'd like that.
Now here's the only problem. The only thing they could do better to make that they could have, if they had a better way, if they could fix the frame rate. Once you got 4 players in the ring, or if you did like a triple threat ladder match, the frame rate would slow down. Because back in the N64 days,
It didn't
you'd
have that
your
capacity.
they were looking for the 30 FPS, 30 frames per second was the max there. Now it's like 60 frames per second. That's like the good right there. Keep it at 60, you're perfect. It's like 30 frames, but then like you get that extra CPU power having to be sucked up by the ladder in the ring and the other player. Once you get over 3 players, it dropped down about 20 frames, 25. It'd be a little shaky.
The 64 was one of the best about that kind of thing, though. Like, the 64 didn't slow down for a whole lot of games, and it controlled it a lot better in any game that had like a CD. You know what I'm talking about?
A little bit. I didn't play a lot of the PlayStation at that time.
Oh. All right, let's move on. Number 4, MVP Baseball 2005. I don't think you played that. I didn't play that.
What a waste. What a waste of a slot.
Number 3, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Oh, that's going old school. I never played that game. I played the Super Punch-Out, which was the follow-up, but it was without Mike Tyson after I probably got into some legal battles.
It was right. It was right around that time.
Yeah, that's right. It was.
But that's always known as that. It's the amazing game. Like that was the NES
People
boxing
love
game.
that shit.
Number 2.
Rangers goal.
All right, 2-0. I'm hoping you know about this game, but I don't think you ever played it. NHL '94.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, like it
that
was
the
Super Nintendo and Sega
Sega?
Genesis.
Yeah, okay.
But it's known as like there's a part about it like in Mallrats. Jason Lee has like a soliloquy about it almost. Like he's playing, his girlfriend's talking about it. Like
right
what
in
the hell is he
beginning of
doing?
the movie.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, that's
hey,
right.
listen, this is NHL '94. I'm playing the season. This team only comes around 2-3 times the whole year. Relax, I gotta play this. Number 1,
That's great.
Tecmo Super Bowl.
Tecmo Super Bowl. So in the top, wow. So WWF No Mercy was the most recent game on that entire top 5.
No,
the stupid baseball game.
Yeah,
I
2005.
don't even count that shit.
All right,
Let's go up. What's 10-5? We did this
6 to 10.
or 6-10. Yeah, we did this way off. I'm very interested in this.
You want me to
thing
start
now.
at 10 or 6?
Start 10 and go down.
Madden 2005.
Who was on the cover of that? Was that Vic?
That was Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. Okay.
It was the first year of the hit stick.
Oh, that was a good fucking year.
Yeah, it was the first year they had like real defense.
Nice.
Number 9, NBA Jam.
Oh, tournament
Fantastic
edition.
game. Nope, the
Just
original.
NBA Jam. Yeah,
I always like tournament edition.
same thing. Whatever. NBA
Number-
Jam ruled.
Number 8, I don't think you ever played ESPN NFL
He's eating up.
2K5.
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Number 7, Baseball Stars for the NES, 1989.
Wow.
Number 6, NBA Street Volume 2.
Those NBA Street. Wasn't NBA Street the same type of, it was in the lineage of like the NHL hits or NFL Blitz and NHL hits, like that sort of thing?
No, NHL Street was, they also had like NFL Street.
Okay.
I think that's,
I see what you're saying. You're right.
I think that might be on this list too. Anyway, number 15, I had RBI Baseball, 1987 for the NES.
RBI baseball. I believe I remember my freshman year at Lemoyne.
Look at the picture of it.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I think that's it. I believe that 2 of the kids who were like on the other side of the hall, like 2 or 3 dorms down from us, maybe 1 down, they would play that fucking game all the fucking time. And they have like the fucking volume all the way up, so you'd hear the little
Old school
sounds.
I miss some of those like audio. Dude, yeah, sometimes the audio in old school games, I miss that stuff.
Well, it's kind of like you use your imagination to fill in the fucking sound gaps in your brain. Think about it.
Some of them are really good though.
Yeah, you hear the guy running down to hear the guy trying to run out to throw to home. You hear him go.
Yeah, it's clearly just like a guy on a drum set going, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
And he scores around and goes, "Dlink." And if he goes out, it goes, "Dlink."
Yeah. Number 14, FIFA 10.
My one buddy at work loves that fucking game.
Number 13, NFL Blitz.
Really? NFL
Yep.
Blitz? Is that the one we got?
No, we
we
have Blitz
play?
2000. That's the one we play.
That's the one right after that? How many years of Blitz
This was
did they have?
1997, so it was 2 years later. So it was probably the one right after that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they made 3 of them in 3 years.
Yeah, maybe not.
Number 12, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Oh, 2. Tony Hawks were really fun. I used to play those Tony Hawks a lot, too.
What was the one that we played? I think it was the first one. I always loved that one the best. The one that had the Goldfinger song.
Oh, yeah.
That was number 1.
Yeah, that was the first one.
That was my favorite. I thought that was the best one.
There was the one that came out that I really liked. I can't put a lot of it on GameCube. I think it was Tony
2
Hawk
was
4.
good. 3 was good. Yeah, I mean, they were all really good games.
Yeah, they were very interesting.
Number 11, NBA 2K11. Because they actually had Michael Jordan. Like, No fucking video games ever have Michael Jordan in it.
Was that that was 2K11?
That was 2K11.
That was that long ago?
That was 2010. It was 3 years ago.
Oh, that's true. I felt like that just came out and everyone's fucking going crazy because Jordan was in it.
Getting old. Time is passing us by.
I'm talking about all this video game stuff. Or how many numbers we got?
We're up to 20 through 16.
What number right now?
Oh, I'm going at 20 and then down
Oh,
to 16.
we got to 15. Now you're going.
Yeah,
20 to
well, I
16.
did 15 through 11. I'll start at the
Rat them off quick.
All right.
So I'm going to segue after this.
Number 16, College Hoops 2K8. Number 17, I loved NCAA Football 2004. Those games are great.
4. Who was the champion that? Who was the best team in the league that year, or when the game came out?
USC.
Was that Reggie Bush year?
That was the USC Texas game.
Oh,
that was 2003. So 2004 was the last year. Number 18, MLB 13, the show. So this year. SSX 2012.
Oh, is this that fucking snowboarding game?
Yep. Number 20 is NBA Live 2005 with Melo on the front.
All right, go up 21 through 25. Let's do this. Get this over with.
I'm going. Bulls versus Blazers and the NBA playoffs. Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo 92.
What? Bulls versus Blazers was the name of the fucking.
Yep. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12, the Masters.
I'm
specifically
surprised.
The Masters.
I was thinking about that at the beginning. I can't believe it took that long for a Tiger Woods game to be on the list. Those games are big.
Some of those are fantastic. They specifically did just the Masters for this one, though.
Oh.
Or at least, well, that was the first game that had the Masters. Number 23, ice hockey. NES, 1988.
There it is. Have a drink
Love
to ice
it.
hockey. Have a drink to ice hockey.
Alrighty, 1 second.
Cold, refreshing Canadian brew. Perfect for ice hockey.
Blue light. Number 24, NFL Street.
There it is. There's another street.
It was funny because they said
Apparently those street games are pretty fucking
apparently
good.
there was 3-0. There was big conversation about apparently there's something in the game where you can just showboat, and
What game?
in NFL Street,
Oh.
and they were like, why?
That's about ice hockey.
They didn't want to put it in because it was all risk and no reward. It was just showboating. If the guy gets hit while he's showboating, he fumbles.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, nothing good comes of it besides what was going to happen already.
Uh-huh.
And like, why would anybody do it? And they started playing it, and everybody did it, like no matter what. And they're just like, we're so glad we put it in. Like even the people like who didn't want to put it in, as soon as they started playing it, they were doing it too. And it was just like, and they still can't figure it out. It was like everybody just loves the showboating thing, and it helps you.
Well, there's
none at all.
So
but
many
you
other,
just gotta taunt the people.
Yeah, there's so many other video games where you play the fucking or like football games. You just play the game, play it normally. No, I got this other game. I'll just taunt the shit out of people. It'll be fine. It'll all work out in the end.
And to finish it off, number 25, Bases Loaded, NES, 1988.
A lot of baseball games on this list.
3 old school baseball games.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, there's not a lot of different sports, but
you would think they would pick newer
the biggest
ones. But that was 3 old school
the
1980s baseball games.
The biggest surprise in that entire list, though, I think still was No Mercy. One being rated that high.
People know that's just like serious.
And two, because do you consider it a sport or not? You know what I mean?
It's a sports game.
No, I know, but still, it's not quite it's not in the realm of football or basketball or baseball or hockey.
True,
or soccer.
Wrestling, the video game, is closer to a sport than wrestling, the actual professional.
No, I know, I get it. Still, I'm surprised I didn't throw it in like 21. Is like 21s will be happy. Everyone will be satisfied.
Oh,
what was it rated? Number, what was it?
5.
It was 5. Yeah.
Because it was that good of a game.
It was fucking baddest game. Oh my god, I would just sit there and create fucking wrestlers for hours on end.
Well, you did that in every wrestling game. I have a bunch of them that you created from WrestleMania 2000.
Oh yeah, well WrestleMania 2000 was right before.
It was right before it?
Yeah, it went in a lineage because it was the THQ. Well, THQ was the distributor. It was
WrestleMania 2000 was always my favorite because I didn't have No Mercy.
That was THQ was the distributor in AKI.
That should tell you exactly what it is. It's a sports game because I don't watch professional wrestling, but I bought that game. I have WrestleMania.
It's kind of like you think of it. It's like a quasi sports, quasi fighting game, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Well, the real reason it's a sport is because the outcome isn't already predetermined. You have to play it to win. You know?
Oh, you mean on that list?
No, I'm talking about like the fact that wrestling the video game is a sport.
Yeah.
The outcome isn't predetermined like
Yeah.
in wrestling.
Yeah, or another.
That's why it's really a sports game.
I see what you're saying. You're right. Compared to any other even like a GTA or Zelda or any other Mario games, like you play it to get to the end to win it, whereas you can play matches in the fucking.
No, I'm just saying that professional wrestling is not a sport because the competition isn't real. The outcome is already predetermined.
But you're talking about in
a video game, you're playing it to win. The outcome isn't predetermined.
Sure.
You could lose.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's really a sports game.
Oh, I got you. I hear you. Well, with all this video game talk, I have to tell you about one of the greatest resumes I've seen ever.
Okay.
I was carousing around the online resume databases today.
Mm-hmm.
And a young gentleman, it was a gentleman because no girl would ever own up to this. And if a girl did own up to this, she would be the queen nerd of all queen nerds.
Let's hear it.
She would be like the fucking, those fucking spiders that fucking they mate with this opposite sex, the male, and then they fucking kill his ass. That's how much of a nerd a girl would be if she put this on her resume. And mind you, this particular list of items is on the qualifications. This is not on hobbies. This is not on things I like to do in my spare time when not working hard for the man. This is qualifications, Mike.
I'm listening.
I'll start off. I'm not going to go into it right away. There's a couple that surround it. There is the period or the bullet point that says gaming. First line. Great leadership qualities led people all over America in achieving the same goals.
Oh, dear God. Has he ever had a job before?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not going to tell you just quite yet. I don't want to get into that.
Oh, okay.
And here's...
Because if you're putting that on your resume, that tells me you've never had a real job.
And this is a bullet. So part of it, the main bullet point from gaming. So gaming is part of his one bullet point from his qualifications.
These are his first qualifications?
Well, there's a couple up top. I'm just going to it of the main section. So gaming is the main section. The subsection of gaming is great leadership qualities led people all over America in achieving the same goals. The next is outside of the box thinking, ability to seize opportunity and to increase profits. And the next, this is where it gets really good. Rank in the top 2 percentile in every game played, giving me great situational awareness and a strong dedicated structure. Some examples: World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, Star Wars The Old Republic, and Call of Duty.
Did you post this thing online yet? Like, did you post this on Facebook? Can you?
I don't know. I'm not going to post it on. I can't post the guy's resume on Facebook.
This is. I mean, seriously.
It is qualifications. This guy is good. He ranks in the top 2 percentile in every game played, giving himself great situational awareness and a strong, dedicated structure.
Like, you should send this to a newspaper,
including World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, Star Wars: The Old Republic, and Call of Duty.
You need to get this out there so you can say, "Hey, people, don't ever do this. You're never gonna get a job with that ever."
If he was applying for like GameStop or like to work on like the next, Halo game,
I still wouldn't want that guy.
Yeah, sure you would. But
no, I wouldn't. Hell no.
You got to calm down, Mike.
Oh my God, because that's insane.
He's in top.
What job did he have?
I don't know what job he used to have.
So it's not. You said you had his resume.
It came up on. I was just doing searches online on one of the big job boards. I came across it.
So you can't get his resume.
I've got it. There's no need for me to share these details. The rest of the details.
I need to know what job this person has had before.
Has had before?
Yeah.
I don't think I have it right here. I only
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I only copied the other part. But if I recall, it really had nothing to do with video games.
Clearly, this person is looking for a job.
Oh, they're
So
looking
what
for
has
a
he
job.
had before?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I copied this section because it was too fucking great.
Well, that sounds like, that's at the top of his resume. Like he doesn't have any experience. Because why else would you put that on there?
Oh, because he's a nerd.
Oh my god.
Protecting
That
his.
just pisses me
He's
off.
been protecting his virginity for years now.
Oh my god. Let's move on.
Protect that virginity. But he's in the top 2%.
I don't care.
Do you think I would consider him if he was in the 1%? But 2%'s fucking chump change.
I'm in the 2% of not giving a shit.
You actually, it sounds like you really fucking care. I didn't. I thought you laughed. You are fucking fuming over this topic.
Because I've had to work with, hired and fired people who are just that oblivious. And these people piss me off. It's just, oh my god. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Would it make you upset that I'm middle way through my 6th Prestige and Black Ops 2?
No.
Oh.
Because you're not putting that in your goddamn resume.
I might think about it now.
Let's move on. What movies did you watch not last night, 2 nights ago?
What movies did I watch? I watched one movie.
Yeah, that's what I said. What movie did you watch?
And that movie was Pitch Perfect.
Your pitch was not perfect.
Yes, it was.
I'm going to go with no again.
Let me tell you about this movie, Pitch Perfect. It was like...
You're going to tell me about it?
Yeah, it was like a 2-hour-long Glee. And by
Kind
that,
of.
I meant it was fantastic.
All right. I saw it too. I was there with you.
What did you like about the movie, Michael?
The music wasn't bad.
Wow.
The acting was not very good. The plots were not very good.
Oh, God.
The writing was definitely not good.
You mean the parts where they broke out and sung and danced for no reason? It was more.
No,
It was more song.
All the parts in between it. Honestly, the music, like I said, was good. The songs were good, but the rest of it just wasn't that good. Although I will say it wasn't as predictable as I thought it was going to be. A bunch of stuff happened in the beginning that was like clearly like blinking signs of foreshadowing. And I called out a couple of things, and I got a few of them right, and I didn't get quite as many as I thought.
Was it so? The main character was played by Anna Kendrick, right?
I think that's her name. I saw her. She's the sister in Scott Pilgrim.
All right, I don't know. No, I haven't seen that.
What did you
She's
see
an
her in?
attractive young lady.
She is.
However, they were really trying to push her push-up bras because they were really trying to force some cleavage in that movie.
There was a lot coming from her. Yeah,
I didn't know it was there.
I had a feeling.
It was very interesting. You talk about things that didn't make any sense. Like, I thought that one, the disc jockey that worked in the college radio station or whatever.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna try to fuck her. He didn't really do anything.
he seemed like he was kind of weird.
Like, I thought that was gonna be the big thing between her and him and fake Dan Cook.
No,
But nothing ever happened.
No, I never really saw that.
Fake Dan Cook walk up and like, well, I guess you don't know her as well
He
as...
totally wanted. He
I know
looked
her.
in his mannerisms.
He
were
kind of
all
almost like
Dane
he was...
Cook.
Did he seem like he was like a half Indian guy?
No,
He's darker skinned now.
not really.
Some sort
I
of
think he just had
foreigner.
like a tan.
Just a tan?
Yeah, I don't.
He
think
really wanted to be
I'm
Dan
pretty
Cook
sure he was
circa
just white.
2004. He was really wanted it.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Can you believe that?
And freaking what's his name from Workaholics showed up.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah, Adam showed up.
Adam
he
was...
pops up every once in a while.
He was the
and stuff.
lead
He was the lead douchebag of the rival
Of the-
acapella group.
acapella group.
Yeah, that was the thing. It wasn't just music. It was acapella.
Oh, yeah.
All
There's-
like everything was acapella.
until Anna Kendrick showed up and did her little tryout, which was slapping a cup on its fucking ass and
Yeah,
slapping
apparently,
it on the ground.
but that's apparently a thing. Like people know that.
Seems to me like that was kind of like an instrument. That
I've
seemed
never
to be,
seen it before.
That seems to be percussion in my eyes.
I thought, well, that was pretty cool. No, that was
that-
just for the tryout.
And the fat chick, the funny fat
Fat
chick,
Amy,
Fat Amy,
whose real name is Fat Patricia.
Fat Patricia. She's pretty funny.
She was.
All the girls love her. It's because
Yeah.
she doesn't threaten any other girls. Like, she can be funny.
And she was funny.
She can be funny, but she's not. She's still fat, so she's not skinny. So I don't care. That's why all the girls love. That's why she's so popular.
Exactly.
That's why all the girls love her.
Yeah, just like what's her name? The other one there, from Mindy or whatever.
The Mindy Project.
Molly and I don't know, the CBS show.
Oh,
the
Mike and Molly.
Yeah, the chick
from Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Oh, they love her.
Her name?
Fat Molly.
I feel it's like McCarthy or something like that.
Oh,
Michelle
McCarthy.
Melissa
McCarthy.
I don't know. I don't know. But her. Yeah, same thing.
The other the lady who stole the show from me.
Oh, your True Blood bitch.
The blonde hair chick who's the wife of the main guy, of the one guy in True Blood from the what was the name?
From the religion there.
They're the cult there they had. Fellowship of the Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like the
wife.
The main lady, that blonde haired bitch. Oh man, I like her a lot.
You do.
I looked it up on IMDb. She's only 2 years older than me. And it's weird because she looks like she could be even older. She looks like she's a little older, like her mid-30s, but like they make her look up to be young 30s. But she's got that kind of weird,
in the
like
movie when she played a college student.
Well, yeah, I believe it. I remember like old school movies where they had like people who were older than her play high school students.
Oh yeah.
Go back and watch like what's that fucking movie? Fast Times at Regiment High or whatever. What's that?
Yeah.
Is that the movie?
Yeah.
Those fuckers were old as dirt. You all right over there, Mike? You go to the doctors?
I'm good. Those people weren't that old.
They're pretty fucking old.
Dude, Sean Penn was in that.
Were you saying
Judge Reinhold?
Were you saying something about? Oh, you said something about something. It shocked my memory. Then I forgot where I was gonna go with it.
You want to move on to the next topic?
What's the next topic?
Cabining trip ideas.
Oh, so immediately I thought of this right as we were sitting down. Before I hit record, I thought of this idea. And I guess I'll preface it to say every year my buddies from high school, there's me and three other guys. This will be our 10th year.
Wow.
No. Will it be our 11th year? It'll be our 11th year because our 10-year high school reunion was last year. We'd already gone on the trip, so this is going to be 11th year. Holy shit. But we used to do these camping trips, and we'd do them as long weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, since we all have got jobs, we can take time off. We're like, fuck being outdoors. It rains too much. We're taking a fucking week off. We're getting a cabin somewhere. We're going.
Yeah.
We're balling out like ballers. And so I just thought of the greatest idea. I'm going to go to Virginia this year. I'm going to go to our campsite. We're going to get a keg, right? And what I want to do is I'm going to get a keg. And then I'm going to get, you know how you can go to like Rite Aid? You can buy one of those chairs the old people can sit on and shit in.
No.
You can buy the chairs the old people go to shit in. And I'm going to get one of them little urinary cups. I'm just going to drink my ass off and just sit and piss and shit the entire week. Isn't that a great idea, Mike?
No.
I don't have to go anywhere. I just sit right there.
I'm sorry, that doesn't sound that appealing. Like,
oh God, we need to get a keg.
You got to get up at some. I want to be able. I got to get up at some point.
I won't even have to stand up. Maybe not the shit part, but I'm definitely gonna pee into a little funnel type container into a big bucket.
Okay, that's fine.
All right,
that's okay.
Yeah,
but just literally not ever getting up from the chair the entire week and shitting in it. It just
shitting was too much.
Does not sound very appealing.
That was too much. But I'm definitely gonna be pissing into a long hose type container.
At some point with that, you said alcohol ideas, which
remind
me of something.
That's the keg. I don't need to like get up and go crack or open beer bottles and shit. I'm just gonna keg it.
Well, yesterday, I went with my family and visited my sister in Albany, and we were hanging out. And
go to Giants camp?
No, that's they're not doing that yet.
Oh.
It was Tulip Fest.
Well, that's a difference. Giants football training camp.
Tulip Fest is basically a smaller version of the state fair.
Really?
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Really?
Except for one thing this year that, oh my God, was so stupid.
Let me guess.
What?
They ran out of tulips?
No.
Oh.
Dude, all right. Apparently, on St. Patrick's Day a couple years ago in Albany, the students like rioted and got too rowdy, so like the bunch of shit's changed.
Yeah.
Tulip Fest, you get there, they literally
smashed all the
have a
tulips.
fucking caged bullpen where you're allowed to drink. Like you have to go in, you buy the beer there, you drink it inside this caged area, and then you can leave.
Oh.
And you have to wear like, a bracelet.
That doesn't sound very
Fucking
fun.
retarded. You can't walk around with a beer.
It's bullshit.
Which you used to be able to do. You used to be able to bring cooler and like, you know, a blanket and just hang out and like have like a picnic.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore. Can't have cooler.
Yeah, because one year everyone got fucked up and I could blame everyone. It's like they're fucking trying to babysit a bunch of kindergartners.
Yeah, no, it's St. Patrick's Day. This is totally different.
That's so stupid.
All right, anyway. So, you know, I've been drinking all day and towards the end of the day and, you know.
Mike, you got a drinking problem, I noticed. Every time you come over here, you're drinking. Now you're drinking all day there. You missed one of our podcasts because you've been drinking. We need to take you to an alcohol test. We need to give you an assessment.
Anyway, let me finish my story. I had done like a shot or two, which I don't do that often. Shots.
Of what?
Maker's Mark.
Ooh, a little whiskey.
Yeah, bourbon.
Nice. Oh, bourbon, yeah.
Bourbon. And so I'm sitting there. I was, you know, she goes, "You want another one?" I was like, no. It was like, "Do you want a half shot?" Yeah. It's like it's a perfect mouthful, and it's like, why can't you ever get a half a shot? You can't have a half a beer, but you can always have a half a shot. Like, why can't you get that at a bar or something? $2.50 for, you know, a half a shot instead of $4 for a shot.
Oh, really?
That's one thing. It's like you never see that, but it's great. It's like sometimes you just don't want you don't want a full one.
Yeah,
but you just
like,
want that little half. You
last
know.
Call's coming up.
And a shot is, you know, a full drink, but it's
One more
just a
shot will
mouthful
put you
of a
over the
half
edge.
a shot.
Half a shot, you can drive home safe. Take the half a shot. Maybe do two.
You know?
It's only a half a shot. Do two half a shots before you leave. You'll be fine.
But, you know, sometimes it's like that's all you want. It's like that leads me to believe I kind of want to start doing hard liquor again. You know, I'll go through phases, but I've been through a beer phase lately. Thinking the hard ciders, I'm definitely going to start doing more of them. But I kind of want to do a little bit of hard liquor thing and do, you know, half shots. They're real nice. They're real nice.
Maker's Mark. Do you take that straight? Do you mix it with anything?
Well, bourbon.
Or bourbon, I guess, yeah.
Depending on the quality of bourbon, you usually do two things. You either drink it straight. Well, all right, 4. I'll give
On
you
the
4.
rocks.
Ice, a little bit of water,
Mm-hmm.
or cola, depending on the quality of bourbon. If you're doing like, you know, Jim Beam, something like that, you can do freaking, you know, Jack and Coke, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ginger ale works really well too.
Oh, that is
But
true.
for something like Maker's Mark, yeah, you want to do either just the shot, a little bit of ice, or water. Just touch of water.
Touch of water.
Touch of water. Releases
Releases?
the aromas and the flavors in the bourbon.
Oh, and the water does that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I never would have thought that happened.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I just
I
figured
did
it
a
would-
shot of something else too because I saw the bottle, and like
Caught
it
your
was
eye.
it was a very unusual bottle shape, and I looked at it and I said, "Sa, I've seen that bottle shape before. We had that when I was at one of the fancier restaurants that I worked at, and I was like, those shots were like $50 or $75 a shot, like
A shot?
yeah, selling it at a rather expensive bar, but nonetheless. And I was like, seriously, she's like, it's not that. But I tried it. It was still good. I did a shot of that.
What did it look like? Big penis?
It was a wide base, probably about that wide, so maybe like
Yeah.
6 inches.
Yep.
Right.
Like big balls?
That wide base came up about an inch, maybe
Yep,
an inch and a
yep,
half,
yep.
and then went all the way until a round cylinder about an inch in
A shaft,
diameter.
Like a shaft
Yep,
sort of
and
thing?
slowly went up, which was about probably about 12 inches, 14 inches.
That's big.
Glass,
Wow.
clear glass.
Clear glass ball and shaft.
Yeah, I was trying to paint that picture so you couldn't say that it was a penis.
Hell,
Because as I was
it was
describing, I was like, wow, this sounds
That's
a lot
identically
like a
big
penis. But...
giant crystal
Well, not
penis full
the
of fucking
base is
alcohol.
not, but I mean, it was good. It was tasty.
Salty?
What's that?
Salty?
No.
Oh. Anyways, Mike, guess what time it is?
Time to take a break and go do your laundry.
Laundry time. Take it easy.
All right, we made pretty good progress there.
Laundry time.
We'll be back soon.
45 minutes on the dot.